The cost of repeat offenders, an invisible world with a clear impact on taxpayers.
Because while the inmates pay the price for the crime, you're footing the bill. And nationally, more than 4 out of 10 inmates return to prison within 3 years of their release. That's according to the Pew Center on the States, which also reports state spending on corrections quadrupled during the past 2 decades, making it nearly the fastest growing area of state budgets, second only to Medicaid. News Channel 11's Kylie McGivern went into Tri-Cities jails to investigate the troubling truth behind the cost to repeat offenders.
The clanking of keys, blare and click of a door unlocked, and paint stripped away by shackles mark the entrance into a world cast away. The tread marks a stark reminder of the people who've walked through these doors, likely more than once. Nearly half of Tennessee inmates end up right back behind bars within 3 years after their arrest. That has led to a staggering rate of repeat offenders within our local jails.
For every 60 people in Carter County, one of those we're going to deal with multiple times. If we took away repeat offenders, we would not need a 300-plus bed jail.
Based on the jail's current recidivism rate, they wouldn't even need 30. In Carter County last year, 75% of inmates turned around and committed another crime. Right now, that number has grown to 91% of inmates being repeat offenders. And consider this, that number is based on how many offenders return within the first year alone.
It's disturbing.
Over in Sullivan County,
it's like a revolving door. They just keep coming back.
Lies the highest jail population in Tennessee east of Knoxville. Though the sheriff's office doesn't have a specific system set up to track recidivism, for Sheriff Wayne Anderson, memory serves him well.
The 3 that I'm looking at right now is Debbie Jenkins, Ricky Jenkins, and Chester Chapin. I remember arresting them. I've been in this job 40 years, and I remember arresting them 20, 25 years ago.
We checked out Chester Chapin, whose arrests mostly stem from Bristol. On the Tennessee side,
it locked my computer up as I was trying to print it out for you.
54 arrests. And across the state line in Bristol, Virginia, 72 arrests, bringing the grand total to 126 arrests in the past 14 years.
The vast majority of his arrests are for things like public intoxication.
Chafin is now in prison, but he's far from alone when it comes to cracking the triple digits. The Washington County Sheriff's Office gave us the arrest records of their top offenders. One arrested 105 times, another 149, a third arrested 295 times since 2003. Most of the arrests were for public intoxication. So you may be asking, how does this happen? To serve their time, jails will typically hold an offender for at least 5 hours until he or she sobers up. If they make bond, $500, they then must appear in court. The punishment may seem minimal, but the resources are anything but. You have to consider the costs associated with taking up space, water for the showers, and food if they arrive during mealtime. Not to mention the officer's time and paperwork.
It's a place that they get meals, they get fed, they get to see a doctor if they have to. And these people can't do that when they're outside.
How much is this costing taxpayers to take care of these people?
Oh, this is very expensive. I mean, it costs $47 a day to stay here. One
of the people you're paying for is Anna Sutherland.
I never thought that I would be here.
Booked into the Sullivan County Jail 19 times for drug-related charges.
I need some kind of rehabilitation.
Captain Charlie Thomas says that is where the system falls short.
I'm not sure that we have enough support services for the people that are out there that are offending, that want to quit.
People like us that seeking help, we need help.
A lot of them, when they get out, they don't have any money, they don't have a job, they don't have a driver's license, and ability to get a job, access to a computer now, so many jobs are online. Where do they go?
We know that programming is far more effective than just locking offenders up.
Dr. Jennifer Peeler teaches at East Tennessee State University and has extensive background in the study of criminal justice. Based on research and experience, she knows what a successful program takes.
Your key stakeholders. It takes a little bit of money. It takes people who are the staff who are trained. It takes getting the right people into the right programs at the right time.
One is the Day Reporting Center in Washington County, an intense probation program that's the first of its kind in Tennessee. The DRC, which uses cognitive behavioral therapy alongside addiction treatment, opened its doors last year through a community crime prevention grant. Now, the state is holding its breath to see if the center's success follows that of 15 others in Georgia.
Research shows following this model, we can expect about a 30% rate of folks coming out of the system, which is the highest numbers of anything, going on now in reducing recidivism.
The highest numbers with a deep desire for success to not only alleviate the burden on taxpayers, but to help offenders free themselves of a life of crime.
And we do want to acknowledge tonight that there are numerous different programs to help inmates and offenders across the Tri-Cities that assist with rehabilitation in different ways. The Day Reporting Center is, again, just the first of its kind in the state.
And I am just blown away by the demand that is certainly there.
Absolutely.
For this recidivism problem.
It really, I mean, even we were surprised to find some of the numbers that we did. And actually, according to the Department of Correction, when you break up West, Middle, and East Tennessee had the highest number of inmate admissions last year of all those regions. East Tennessee, the highest.
Kylie McGivern tonight. Kylie, thank you.